Hey guys, it's Mo. So today I have some swatches on my hand from a previous video, but today I am doing my Midori or Fauxdori flip through. I made this guy myself. This is just faux leather, vinyl kind of stuff and some fabric on the other side. I will leave the introduction to my 2015 planner down below. I'm going to switch sides of the camera here. Down below, so you can see like an initial look at this. This is my completed setup and what I've been using for the first 3 months of, I almost said of January, the first 3 months of 2015. I have really been liking this. Previously, I was in a Filofax. It was actually my raspberry Saffiano here. You can see there's a slight, considerable difference. This, I just knocked the camera, is just a little bit smaller. It fits better in my purse. I like the way it is bound. You can see I have it pretty stuffed full. I actually designed this to hold a lot, so there's that. So I moved out of my Saffiano and into my Fauxdori in January. So let's just jump into the tour. First, I have this little elastic band. My band actually comes from the spine, and I will link the tutorial I used to make my Fauxdori down below. It's on YouTube. It's really easy to follow. I have this cool little band charm that I got at Hobby Lobby. I will also link down below a video on how to add charms to your Midori. So let's just open her up. Oh, I also have my Target pin slipped in here. I'm sorry my desk is like covered with scratches and different things, and I actually have been meaning to make a little like not band but like a thicker piece, like an oval of this material to put here so that it doesn't squish my faux leather stuff down, but I haven't done that yet. So also, you can see she's coming apart a little bit right here. I just used some fusible adhesive and it wasn't really the best thing, I guess, to do with this. It's kind of pulling apart and fraying. However, I don't mind it. I think it's really cool. This was actually a pillowcase that I got ages ago to use as fabric, and I eventually ended up using this. I think actually one of my friends may have an apron made out of this fabric. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, so my first little insert has my word of the year on it is explore, and I found this quote. I believe Henry Matisse said it. That's what Pinterest said he said. So I just taped it to my little insert here, and I actually made all my inserts. I will leave an Instagram. I will leave a link down below to my blog post and my video about making and sewing your own little inserts. So that's my first block of the Midori here, and it is a monthly view. So this is February, and I don't do a lot of decorating. I actually just have the Target page flag sort of marking off the month. So this is January, I'm sorry, February, March, April, May, June. January wasn't really filled out, I don't think. No, not even a little bit. So I just marked some stuff off. Purple is for me, green is money stuff, Emmy's heartworm, orange is goals. All of this is my same color code as before. Like I said, I'll leave all of those down below. And then March, April, etc. And I think I have enough months to go to December in here. Next is this little, like, whoops, my sticky notes came off. These are not the greatest. I think the sticky notes aren't the greatest, not the fact that the laminated page isn't like helpful. I don't know. So this is a laminated insert. It actually goes through around this insert here, and I will actually pull it out. Let's see, I didn't have anything here. No, okay. So I just took two pieces or a sheet of 8.5 by 11 scrapbook paper. My binders or my notebooks are 8.5 by 11 as well, or just folded in half because that's easier for me to print out and work with. So I took 8.5 by 11 scrapbook paper, sliced it in half, laminated it with a little space in between so I could fold it, and then I used a hole punch to make a little indent here so it would fit nicely around my band. And then I just use it, obviously January through April goals for my extra sticky notes, and I just put it around this insert right here. I keep hitting the camera, this is hard to do. So it's just there. And I don't remember the scrapbook pack this came from. However, it's nearly all of it, I believe, is from the same pack. And so I have this little page marker. I used some laminating pouches that I actually found at the Dollar Tree to, and they're coming apart, so they're not really that great, to laminate some cardstock in between, and just made these little flags here. They look like this. So I just did that. We'll clip this guy back on. Oh, he's backwards. Ugh. And then when I have my notebook closed, I can just open it to the right month or the right week. And this is my week on a page with the tasks list and then a grid paper on the other side. I really don't have a lot that I need to like plan out day by day. Like I needed to get milk, I put that there. But it's a lot of notes to just get done during the week. I always film, except today I'm filming on a Thursday, but I always film for the most part my YouTube videos on Fridays. So I just put this little blue sticky note, because blue is for YouTube, kind of under the Friday tab, and then I have a running to-do list. These are what I need to film for next week because I'm kind of off on my filming schedule. This is just a running to-do list. I actually got this list pad from TJ Maxx, but it's by the brand, I think it's called like Keeping It Together. I got it at TJ Maxx for $2.99, but I've seen the Keeping It Together brand at Target, and it came with these really long, nice long note pages that pretty much would fit in here. I could actually probably use this as an insert. Well, isn't that special? Well, hot damn, I could probably use that as an insert. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, so I just tear this off, and it's got, I think it might be 4 times, maybe not. It says 1, 2, yeah. I thought it had times, but it doesn't. So I just make a to-do list on there. These are little tear pad sheets, so I like that. This is my no-buy turned into a low-buy kind of thing. I'll show you a blank. So this is what it looks like blank. I have this, I believe this, ooh, is this on my blog? No, this isn't on my blog. This is on my blog. If you have an A5, you can just print it out. It's 8.5 by 5.5, so it fits in an A5, but I just have this here. I mark green is for payday, so I'm getting paid tomorrow. My work recently moved to a bi-weekly pay schedule instead of every week, so I never marked it before, and now I do because I can't freaking remember when we get paid. So, and I have 15 weeks, I believe, in here just to keep this notebook small, and I have all my other weeks clipped together here, but I really like having this grid paper here so I can either write on it, or oftentimes I just tape things or sticky note or washi tape things to the actual grid rather than writing on it. So that way I can say, okay, this needs to get migrated to next week. We'll put it right here. So that's why I like my my no-buy thing here. I just take this off and put it on the next one. If I still need to work on this to-do list, I take this off and I put it on the next one. So slowly I'm marking things off. Then this is the back of that dashboard, if you want to call it. This is actually, and I don't have any, I'll leave my, I don't know where they are. I think all of my stuff is kind of scattered around. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is, but in my other video I'd go into detail about it. This is a Martha Stewart envelope kind of duber. So it has 3 hole punches here for a small 8.5 by 5.5 binder. I use my paper cutter to slice it off, and then I just use the pocket flaps to store things in. So I have a few of the Target page flags, some washi, and then on the other side I keep other sticky notes. This actually holds sticky notes quite well. So then it just wraps around kind of like that dashboard did around the back of this insert, and it stays in there pretty nicely. Go in there. So then I have some storage for stuff. This insert is my Etsy shop insert, and it just outlines all the inserts I want to have made. I kind of use quasi bullet journal kind of thing. Like I have made all of these, and I have listed, I've made, and then the circle is listed. You can see I have a key right there. And I couldn't remember what my key was, so I had to go make another guide for myself. But It's just all grid paper. And then this is a section for my Zazzle shop. So I have some ideas for my Zazzle shop. And the thing I was struggling with when I did my introduction to my planner video was how I'm going to add dividers and tabs, and you know, suddenly I need a section for this. And in my Saffiano, I could totally do that. I just took some rings, you know, undid the rings, slipped something in, clipped it in, and it was done. This is a little bit more of, I guess I'm just going to have to leave myself more room. The next part is my money tab, and I'm not going to show you it, but I will link down below how I'm organizing my finances for 2015. There's 3 printables available on my blog that would fit an A5 Filofax or a 8.5 by 5.5 binder. I will, however, show you a blank monthly budget printable that I have, and this is it. And I think it's really cool, and I think it really does help me out. I just sit down at the beginning of the month and figure out everything and make sure I'm on track, and then just keep up with it over, you know, the course of the month. This is my washi, or my tape here. It did not like my pen, so I have to rewrite these. But this is my to buy, and this is my ordered. And you know what? I actually received these two, so I can mark those off. I really want a Cricut. That's on my wish list here. I'm still waiting on my Webster's Pages planner, but I got my Filofax Saffiano in pair, so that's really exciting. And I bought some paper clips so I could get free shipping. So that's that. This is like I don't want to say notes, but it's like, and this is also the middle band on the Midori, or the band that's actually attached to the Midori. And then I have 2 notebooks and then 2 notebooks attached together, and that's how they slide in. So this book is kind of like an everything book. Why is there a piece of tape on this? It's like an everything section book, because everything else sort of has a designated section, if that makes sense. So that's the other side of that envelope insert thing there. Then this is my blog notebook. So I have my ideas on gridded paper. The first third of this notebook is gridded paper. Then the next third, the middle third, is my calendar. And I have my editorial calendar all the way through December of 2015. Then I have my blog posts list that I have yet to use. And I really, really did use this when I was in my Saffiano. I really did use this page, and now I find that I don't use it. And so I don't know what I'm going to do, because this is also, is this a free printable? I think this is a free printable, and this is a free printable on the blog too for an A5. I just don't use it, but I have a topic section, notes section, and then I check off draft, photo, schedule, published, so I know what's going on. But I find myself just sitting down with my editorial calendar and circling what needs to be done or what I'm working on and crossing off what I've already, you know, finished. So I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Then this is a little folder I made from a file folder, one of those like hanging file folders. I actually have better folders that I've made that clip into my Saffiano here. So let me find one that's better, and I can show you. I plan on making more of these style without the holes, but this where it's sort of folded over and it actually looks like a real file folder, or like a real folder you would buy. I just like that style, but this has these notches so it can clip into my Saffiano. But this is just made with a file folder and washi tape. And then this is my YouTube, and I have some to-do lists that keep falling out. This is my YouTube section. I do a quasi bullet journal kind of thing here too, where I have the month is on this page, and I write out the dates. I usually try and do Monday, Wednesday, Friday posting schedule, and then on this page I write down, because I film on Fridays and Sundays usually, so on this page I write down, on this date film this, on this date film this, and then it corresponds with here. I still need to work through for March. I have a few things that I want to do, and then I have ideas at the back, and then this is just the back half of that what do you call it, folder that I made. And then it all comes together, and we put the band back around it, and it just comes together really nicely. And I take my pin and I slip it in there and I throw this in my purse and I'm ready to go. So that is my Fauxdori setup. My little charm slipped over. That's my Fauxdori setup. I really, now that I filmed this video, really am really liking this. I think it's a great creative planning option. I feel like when I first started planning, here's a little side note here. I feel like when I first started planning, I was like, I need structure. I need there to be a section, like it can be pretty, that's fine. But I need there to be a section for this and a section for this, and I need to be able to easily see what it is. Like, okay, so suddenly I need to put something else in here. Unclip it, put it in, it's fine, it's done. For this, I feel like I needed to be more creative. How am I going to fit this in my planner? Do I really need this? Does this need its whole old section or its own section? You know, how am I going to move my notes around? What if I need to take this page from the other? And then I decided, oh, I could tape things in. It's a creative kind of thing. And I don't do a lot of decoration. I find the writing in it and my handwriting and my own like doodles to tell me what's important and my own kind of thing is the decoration for me. I've always loved, my handwriting's kind of messy, but I've always loved the way my handwriting looks when it's all jumbled up together. So I really did like that. And so I'm not really big, here's some washi tape, here's this. Mainly I use it for functional stuff. I hardly ever use stickers. You know, and that's fine. If you do that, that's great. I'm not like bashing on that. I have a better appreciation of that now. But I just find this was a much more creative option for planning. I mean, I can create more stuff. I can make things on a smaller level and say, okay, these page tabs are great, but they suck. How can I make them better? You know, kind of thing. And I don't have to be like, I just made a whole divider and it stinks. I don't know. I really like it. If you think that you might be a creative person, you might really like having a Fauxdori as a planner. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did also just open up my Etsy shop and I'm going to have Midori style printables for the standard and I believe it's called the passport size. Currently I have A5 size and personal size planners based on, or planner inserts rather, printable planner inserts based on the Filofax sizing. So the A5 will fit the large KikiK and or any other A5 style binder, and then the personal sized printables fit the personal size Filofax, the compact Filofax, as well as the medium KikiK. So that's the sizing that I have, and I'll leave a link to that down below as well as all my other planner videos. This video is already 20 minutes long. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your thoughts about your own Midori. Any planner stuff, let me know. Also, you can read my blog. It's 516thsblog.com. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you like to see pretty pictures of planners. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at 516ths. I will talk to you all later. Bye.